Watch this video and I'll be right back.
Okay, there are two things I need to say about the death of Queen Elizabeth. White people who haven't decolonized or aren't willing to decolonize their familial, their religious, or their educational indoctrinations are spinning their heads on this one. Because you're still trying to control the narrative, a narrative that wasn't yours to ever gatekeep. It just has been because of colonization and white supremacy. You want to romanticize monarchy when in reality they have been the source of some of the most inhumane treatment of the indigenous people for generations. And here's the reality for all of us. The crumbling of patriarchy that is happening here in America is reverberating throughout the world. And you can no longer silence the masses who are carrying the pain of their ancestors. And your gatekeeping is looking like this. Well, they just need to be respectful of the dead. But those kinds of statements ignore the pain of the people who have been crying out for generations for their people to be honored and remembered. You have internalized the patriarchy to the point that you believe that a white woman's death overshadows that pain. If you truly want to decolonize, then sit in silence, hold the space, and let these videos teach you. Now, my second point is about religion. And you have some homework. Search for Queen Elizabeth II lineage to Henry VIII. So you can see how she became queen, and then you can understand this. Henry VIII broke away from the Catholic Church and established the Church of England, naming himself and all future sovereigns the head of that church. And why did he do this? Because he wanted to grant himself a divorce because the Pope repeatedly refused to give him an annulment from Queen Catherine. So the Church of England was founded so Henry VIII could divorce his wife and marry Anne Boleyn. When we talk about power, wealth, greed, and lust as essential elements of patriarchy, this is what we're talking about. In the 18th century, the British Parliament extended the monarch's power by saying that the monarch had to approve all marriages that were close to royalty. This allowed the monarchy to control who was marrying in, and ironically, they used divorce as a way to limit access. That is, until the Queen's son Charles wanted to marry Camilla, and we're all familiar with that story. It could be said that the monarchy is changing because times are changing, but hold on. Be sure to read this article so you understand how much power and wealth we are talking about here. The wealth of the Windsor family is a byproduct of colonialism and religious indoctrination